Hi YouTube, today we're going to talk about protecting your energy. I'm going based off notes I've made in the past and like what videos I wanted to make on this channel. I thought I was going to just go back and just redo everything, and I have like a broader understanding of spirituality now that I'm older and I've had more experience, because when I was making those videos I was just going through my spiritual journey. I knew a lot, but there was still more that I had to like understand and really process, because it is a lot of information, and I want to make this channel just so like I can just vibe with people, like, because it's all about vibing and like the vibes. I want people to gravitate towards me, and I want to gravitate towards others that understand what I'm talking about and have an interest in what I'm talking about, because why not? So I'm doing this video while I am fried.
Jesus lived, he probably smoked weed. Yeah.
Because I thought it would help me like express myself more. Every time I'm in front of a camera, I'm always so closed and reserved, and kind of in the videos I make edits, I'm very not straight to the point when I talk. In the videos I seem like I kind of am, because I very much edit a lot out. I just want to feel like I'm not talking too much or whatever while still trying to make this video. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. Ew, that's so fucking good. Subscribe to me, because, and I'm not gonna stop recording because something or some energy is trying to stop me from recording, because it's always talking about free app storage in your phone, like, bitch. So protecting your energy, protect your motherfucking energy, because it's so important, and that's like one of the important foundations you want to have when you are on your spiritual journey. Energy is everything. Energy is like an exchange. Energy is, you can look at it as money, like currency, because it is valuable. There are people in this world that understand energy and use it for good and negative. Bro. Yo, cut the shit, stop fucking with me. So yeah, you have two different types of people who understand energy. When you understand energy, you want to be aware of those type of people, because you want to gravitate towards people that understand energy and fuck with you, because you're like, oh, okay, I understand you need space right now. I understand that we don't need to be around each other all the time. I understand that you're going through a period in your life where you feel like you need to be alone. That's fine. And they feel the same way, because protecting your energy is peace. That shouldn't be a problem. Those are the type of people you want to surround yourself with or around. There's the negative people that understand these energies and take advantage of you, and you may not even realize it. So that's why I'm saying it's very important to be aware of this, because they can do it in the most subtle ways. Have you ever felt tired around a person and they're just like, they make these certain comments that are kind of like undertone, you don't really know where it's coming from, and they're kind of just like all over the place with their words? That's the motherfucker who's trying to steal your energy. They're trying to fucking play you and trying to see if you notice. Sometimes it could be subconsciously too, so that's why there's just different things to be aware of. Here's some ways that you can protect your energy, especially if it's very hard for you to set boundaries, and that is something that I struggled with. I just don't like to set boundaries. I felt like I was trying to keep the peace by taking the other person's emotions into consideration over mine, and that's never the case. You are you and they are they. So at the end of the day, you are entitled to your emotions and how you feel. If that motherfucker fucked you over, they fucked you over. Period, point blank. It's not even about being right or wrong. It's about protecting your peace, energy, and space. A lot of people also are aware of, if you do have hard time setting boundaries, they tend to walk all over your space and not take you or what you do seriously, because you don't have those boundaries set. So they're just gonna keep doing things that may irritate you, but you not saying anything, trying to keep the peace. They're always gonna be like, okay, this person, I don't really give a fuck, okay, I'm just gonna walk all over them. That's bad spiritual hygiene. It's gonna be so weird me editing this, because I'm like jittery and like high as fuck. So there's different ways where you can do shit. There's different ways you can protect your energy. One, start saying no. Start speaking up for yourself. That's number one. If something is making you uncomfortable, just always remember that the other person is not gonna feel no type of way if you just simply say, hey, like, just communication. Yo, this is not the vibe. Like, that simple. And if they have a problem, then they're gonna have a fucking problem. Who fucking cares? Like, when you think about it, and you start overplaying it in your head, that's when you start to carry. You're like, oh shit, like, I don't want to hurt this I don't want to hurt this person's feelings. I don't want to upset them. I don't want to cause any problems. Like, no, fuck that. If they have a problem, they have a fucking problem. Like, come and say something. Like
I'm sorry, man.
What's up, my boy?
What's good? Like, who cares? Like, so the second the second way you can protect your energy is noticing when someone is, because sometimes communication is not always an option. Sometimes you just have to distance yourself. The second way, yes, you can distance yourself just by, and I've done this to people and I don't care, I have no shame because my life is simpler without them. Like, I don't care. Just not text back. Just don't say anything. Just kind of distance yourself. Pay attention to how you feel when you're not around this person, and then pay attention to how you feel when you are with this person, and that's gonna be like a big difference. You'll see it right away. You'll be like, damn. You might feel it in your body. It might be like a weight lifted off your shoulder. You might be like, damn, like I don't really fuck with this person like that, and I'm like chilling right now. That's how you know. Third way, when your intuition, or aka your gut feeling, is telling you, hey, I don't feel like this is a good idea, or half the time my intuition talks to me like I don't know, like, ew. And at the moment I might not know right away, but then I'll always know later. Like, and sometimes you have to go through those experiences to know, like, hey, okay, this is my intuition talking to me, because I've been in situations before where I did not want to go wherever with somebody, and I ended up going, and I was just like, bro. And sometimes it's serious too, because it could be a situation where that other person is jeopardizing your life, not necessarily like trying to harm you, but like could do some fuck shit and steal, just do some dumb shit, and your ass is just involved with them because you just felt like going but you didn't want to go. That's another way. I think we were on the third way, but I think this is the fourth way. So after all that, when you get into cleansing and protecting your energy and protecting your peace and space, if you feel like you've been not necessarily hijacked, like spiritually hijacked, I would say just feeling energy from others and you're just feeling like cloggy and you just need to de-stress, sit with yourself, meditate, turn on some music if you want, like some just vibey music to get the vibes going, burn some incense, light some sage, take a spiritual bath. A spiritual bath, basically, it can be anything. You can add anything to your bath and set intentions and just release negative energy that you just carried out through the week or the day. You just want to wipe all that energy away. When you meditate, set the intention to clear your space and energy, because everything is energy. You have the power to take anything away from you that is not serving you. So if there's energy sitting in your circle, in your space, that isn't serving you, you can call and command that. The light just flickered, and I just figured out that was another confirmation for me, because my angels just be talking to me like through different ways. I'll be like, can y'all like communicate with me in a way I'm understanding?
No.
My closet light just flickered, and it's not an old light bulb, but I've changed that light bulb before, like recently, not recently, but recently. So I know it's not about to go out. So that's how you know. I'm gonna talk about angels in another video, and ancestors and all that. When you're just feeling like that, just remember and center yourself, and you have the power to take away all that energy. You have the power to command all that energy to go away. Protecting your energy doesn't always go with people. It can be things, media, like situations, electronics, and food. So let's talk about food first. Food, as we know, as we're getting more advanced in the society, people and food scientists are coming out and saying like, oh, there's healthier alternatives to what we've been eating. And y'all the motherfuckers supplying the food anyway. Y'all been knew that was healthy. Y'all just took away like 10 years of our life eating meat, processed foods, dairy, because dairy and all that shit causes mucus. It stops your fucks with your digestive system. Meat and fatty like meats cause heart disease and other diseases that are just not good for your body, and we're just always eating meat. I used to think about that as like when I was a kid too, so that's how you know too, like if you're really like going through this shit, because you start questioning things and you gotta pay attention to it. It'll click for you once you go through your awakening and you start looking back. You're like, damn,
I was on that shit at like 12 years old. Like,
you know what I mean? I was questioning shit like that. I was like, why are we eating meat? Like, why is that the main thing we're eating? Like, and animals and other like beings eat other shit. Like, huh? Like, I know that carnivores and mammals, they eat meat, but they're supposed to eat meat. They're designed to eat meat. Humans, we are not designed to eat meat. We are designed to eat plants, vegetables. We're really not even supposed to be intaking that much food anyway. We're really supposed to be taking in liquid, which is water, or if you want to get fancy, like fruit juices and stuff, like naturally, stuff that's here naturally. And when we do put all these processed foods into our body, it takes away from our energy. We have the human energy level, and then we have your light body, different like layers to this. When you eat this food, you don't realize what's happening to you spiritually. Your spiritual energy is going to decrease the more you eat. And if you're eating a lot and already eating bullshit, like it's just gonna be depleting you completely, which is why some people feel tired and sluggish after they eat. Even me, I'm like proof, and other people are too. I'm a vegetarian. I'm transitioning to being vegan because I'm lactose intolerant. I can't eat dairy anyway. But sometimes dairy is good, and it's just not though, health-wise. So, you know, when I was eating meats and all this shit, I was feeling like overweight, tired, just not wanting to do anything, depressed. Makes you depressed too because you're intaking all that energy from those animals when they died. Energy is real, like that's what I'm saying. So that's why you want to protect your energy, because you're intaking their energy. And it's negative energy because they were slaughtered. They have all this antibiotics and just pesticides and chemicals inside the meat, and R40, which makes the blood, because that meat is not with this. I can't. That meat is not meat. I'm telling y'all, it's just not meat because they're slaughtering so many animals. It's like we don't have that many damn animals. The way they be killing these motherfuckers, like, hello, like, what are we actually digesting? Like, please, like, we need to start asking these questions. This is our society, and we forget that, like, you know what I mean, because of the people who are in control. So when you take in all this energy from that, those animals, you just start feeling sluggish and shit. But when you take a break, you start to feel lighter. Your poop isn't as smelly, because when you shit, it's gonna stink, but like it's all that dead energy coming out, which makes it smell like 10 times worse. You lose weight, your physical appearance starts to look, you know, like, even though your physical appearance doesn't really matter, like soul wise, because we're not the physical appearance, just generally you just look well kept, you know, healthy. People who eat meat all day and just eat so much, you just look like zombies, and you can tell because they're just absorbing all this dead energy and it's turning and reflecting onto them. And what you eat, and like I said, processed foods, a lot of the foods today, like even simple as like potato chips, are not good. And so like you don't want to cut it off completely because it's not going to be easy. You've been programmed and conditioned to eat this food. You just have to take it little by little. That's how I started. I just slowly stopped eating. Literally, this is how I did it, because sometimes I wish people would like kind of broke it down for me when I was like going through my spiritual awakening and like what I should do. And it's never good to like follow people completely, you know, because everybody's different. I'm just here just to give you advice. But what I did, you know, because I still ate meat, but I would just eat less of it. I would put less of it on my plate until I feel comfortable enough to not ask for it. Like when my mom will cook or when we go places, I'll be like, no, I don't need that. I don't need that. And I just stopped eating completely. And then my reality started changing. Reality started changing around for me, not just for me, everybody experiencing this, because, and the help of other people too. Like they're just started to become more vegan / vegetarian options. I didn't have to like wonder what I was gonna fucking eat, because I was like, damn, they don't, all they have is fucking meat on here, shit like that. And when I mean like creating and changing your reality, like I said, everything is energy. We all have that power to command and change what we see and perceive around us, just by this and your consciousness and tapping in to who you really are. And you change your reality just by deprogramming yourself, going through that spiritual awakening, spending time alone, going through shadow work. All these things I'm gonna make videos on. So if you're new to the channel or new to spirituality in general, don't worry, this got you, because I was the same way. I was like, well, what the fuck is going on? Spirituality is deeper than just meditating and self-love. It's not all love and light, and that's like a false perception a lot of people have, because that's just what the media likes to push. It's like a trend, but this shit ain't no joke, baby. It's just not. Like, this stuff is like actual root work. It's not something to be taken lightly. It's not something to just flaunt on Instagram or Snapchat. It's definitely not that. It's not just tarot or an astrology. While all of those things are factors of spirituality, it's not all that there is. Those are just like the accessories to anything else you would compare it to. So yeah, and that was just like a short little video of like how you can protect your energy. Hope this video helped and like helps you spot things that you may need to change in your life. Just remember that everyone isn't perfect. Please take things at your own pace, and you got this. Like if you're starting your spiritual journey, I want you to know that you're going to be okay. You have people who are divinely protecting you in the spiritual realm, and you got this. Like just tap in, like take a second. And it doesn't have to be like, because spirituality is like a lifestyle, it is life-changing. It doesn't have to be, when you first start out, it doesn't have to be like an everyday thing. You can just take it little by little by just taking time, like 10 minutes a day, just to center yourself and you know, chit chat with yourself by talking to yourself, journaling, whatever it is that you like to do. The more you go on your journey, you're gonna find yourself doing that a lot more, where it doesn't even feel like a routine. It just feels like something natural. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is like one of my first sit down videos after like 2 years, so I just gotta do this shit again because I was in my bag like a few years ago. Like y'all was watching me too, like, and interacting with me. Yeah, I gotta get back on here because this is where I was called to do this. Like this was like a divine thing. I kept seeing angel numbers and just synchronicities of things that, like, I was like, yeah, I gotta record because I just have a whole bunch of ideas in my brain that are just sitting here waiting to be heard, and I'm just like, somebody gotta hear this. People need to hear this. Like, I'm tired of keeping all of this in, and I just want to share it with the world. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.